Going to the Hilton was like one of the thousands of events that I'd covered during the campaign. Going in, meet and greet, little speech, shake some hands, and actually thought it was going to be a rather boring event.
After the president had made his remarks before the AFL-CIO group, I preceded him again outside to his arrival area. Shortly after that, as you very well know, shots rang out.
Sound like firecrackers, to be honest with you.
I immediately identified, as many of my colleagues did, that these were gunshots. This was not a backfire from a motor vehicle or firecrackers going off.
Everything happened in such a quick split second. If you looked to your right to see what the noise was and looked back, the president was already gone. The president immediately, when the first pop went off, he kind of grimaced in his face, and that's when I pushed the shutter down.
When I turned and actually drew my weapon, Hinckley was still firing. I could see the smoke from his weapon still clear. I actually had a shot at him. It was milliseconds. What I thought was an agent come across my line of fire. Later I learned through videotapes that it was a sergeant from the Metropolitan Police Department that came across my line of fire. I did not know that the president was down. I did not know the president was injured. I was more consumed with the assailant, making sure that he was controlled, that he was no longer firing, that he needed to be taken in custody. And then more importantly, I was more concerned to make sure that this wasn't a diversion, that there weren't other assailants in the crowd, that there was anything else of a threatening nature that we needed to be concerned about.
Well, I know I squeezed the shutter off, but whether or not there's going to be some blurring in it because I pushed him so fast. And back today we are fortunate. We make a picture, we can immediately look at the back and sort through it to see if we got it or not. In those days, you had to wait. You did the best you could with the abilities that you got, and then you waited to see till that first image comes up in the negative in the processing, whether or not you had anything. And I had the camera on him, and I saw everything through the viewfinder.
It seemed like yesterday, because I remember the incident so well, and time seems to have really flown by. But no, it does not seem like 30 years.